And I'm going to show you three things in the rest of this demo. First, I'll tell you about the screen layout. Then, second, how to navigate through the material. And third, how to modify and enhance the materials as you plan your instruction. So first, the layout. There are three main sections of the screen. First, there's the top menu. That's up here. And this shows you the scope and sequence of LE3. Here you can see the different phases of the unit. In the Consider phase, students are introduced to the key concepts through a story. And you can find out what students already know via a brainstorming exercise. Investigate, up here, is a set of activities and readings that students do to address a challenge. In this case, it's deciding about whether genetically modified potatoes should be used in the school cafeteria. Process is a phase where students discuss and share their solutions to the challenge. And Assess and Enrich gives you ways to find out what students learned and extend your teaching. Now, if you want to get a quick overview of the learning experience and the curriculum flow, an important part of the upper menu here is called Preview. So it's over here in the upper left, and this gives you a graphical summary of each part of the learning experience and its rationale. So for example, I can see that the lab activity during the Investigate phase has students carrying out an investigation where they insert a new gene into bacteria and observe a new trait. Okay? Now that is the upper menu. The other two parts of the screen are the left panel and the right panel. The left panel displays an e-reader. Here's where you can view the student book and the teacher guide for this learning experience. You toggle between student and teacher views with this book view button. So now we're looking at the teacher view, and if you want to look at the student view, you click there. The student book shows the text that students will have in their textbooks. The teacher book has additional guidance about goals and key concepts, teaching strategies, and common student responses and misconceptions that can help you plan your instruction. This includes, in some cases, embedded videos about important teaching moves. As you're reading, you can page forward or back in the teacher book or the student book using these page numbers down at the bottom of the page. Okay. Now the right panel is your lesson planning workspace. This is called My Lesson Planner. It gives you a basic slide deck with student-facing material to project in class. Each section of the text has its own associated slides. So now we're in the introduction, and these are the introductory slides. If we go to the lab section of the investigation, over here, now we're looking at those slides that correspond to this section of the curriculum. Now you can use these slides to teach as is, or you can modify them as you think necessary for your students. When you're done editing all of your slides, you can export the slides and open them in PowerPoint for display to students in the classroom. To see the slides in the deck, you can scroll up and down, or you can use the arrows to go left and right through the sequence. And again, that moves you along in the menu, going left and right. Now you'll notice that each slide is divided into two sections, an upper section and a lower section. This sort of gray line separates the two. Above the line is the material students will see. Below it are teacher notes. These are the notes that only you will see. The teacher notes explain what the purpose of each slide is in the sequence. and offers suggestions for clarifying and extending the concepts and information for students. As you modify slides for your students, the teacher notes help you consider the pedagogical intent of the original material, and you can edit these notes as well to underscore things you may want to mention or reinforce during your teaching. They're titled Purpose, Clarify, and Review often. Now, one note is that you can, using this little button here, you can widen or narrow the space of reading the e-text or working in your workspace at any time to make it easier. Just click this arrow icon.